A nation does not become strong by accident. Families do not become healthy by accident. Communities do not become safe by accident. The future is always formed somewhere. And one of the most important places the future is formed is in the heart of a boy. When we talk about the future, we often talk about technology, we talk about politics, we talk about education, we talk about leadership. While all of that is important, we must ask a deeper question. What kind of boys are we raising today? Because the boys we build today will become the men shaping the future of our homes, our communities, our workplaces, our cities, and most importantly, our nations. That is why the statement, the boys we build, the nations we become, it's not just a team, it's a warning, it's a responsibility, it's a call to coordinated action. When boys are ignored, families feel it. When boys are unsupported, communities eventually feel it. When boys are not taught discipline, emotional language, philosophy, life, responsibility, leadership, and purpose early enough, the society pays for it. Too often, we wait until boys are already in crisis before we decide they matter, before we decide solutions. We wait until they disconnect. We wait until they fail. We wait until they become angry, until they stop listening, until they're already carrying confusion. That could have been addressed earlier. But boys should not have to break before we build systems around them. At Boys Lead Foundation, I personally believe boys need formation before crisis. They need mentorship before confusion. They need identity. They need family support before isolation becomes normal. They need leadership before the wrong voices begin to lead them on the wrong path. They need emotional language before anger becomes the only way they can express themselves. They need discipline before life starts disciplining them the hard way. You know, one of my mentors once said, discipline them now so that the system will not have to discipline them for you. And this is why Global Boys Summit exists. The summit is not just an event. It is part of a Global Boys development agenda. It is a table for families, mentors, educators, faith leaders, civic leaders, institutions, and partners to ask the serious question. What must we do now? How can we build boys now so we don't have to repair or rescue later? A boy can hear a powerful speech on Saturday and still return with the same confusion on Monday. This is why we need to have connected and consecrated actions to create different pathways: economic readiness, digital skills, emotional wellness, civic responsibilities, safe spaces where boys can actually be seen, heard, guided, corrected, equipped, and elevated. The truth is, the future of our families is connected to the formation of our boys today. This is what we need. The future of nations is connected to the formation of our boys now. So when I say the boys will build, the nations will become, I am saying the work cannot wait. We must build earlier. We must listen now. We must guide. We must put structures around, not just nationally, but at the local government, at the state government, at every level, that we could have connection and connected to boys and young men, so that we don't only have just one system teaching our boys how to live life, so that we can explore all options, have consecrated and coordinated conversations on how we can actually have this development agenda for our boys and young men, so we can move our boys from programs to coordinated action. Thank you so much. This is Boys Lead. And ultimately, this is the platform for the Global Boys Development Agenda. Thank you.